Hey lovelies, today we're going to transform this synthetic Afro puff from this to this. So stick around and trust the process. Hi guys, welcome back to a new hair video. And today by the way, before I even go any further, if you are a natural girly and you don't have a drawstring puff, what are you doing with your life? Like, these things come in so handy when you're down and out and just can't be bothered with styling your hair. So this is the drawstring hair I'm using today, and the style is curly fro doll. I got it from my local beauty supply store for just 2,000 Jamaican dollars. And the products I'm going to be using is the Cream of Nature Curl Activator and the Lotta Body Twist Me Curl Styling Pudding. I'm also going to be using a brush, and I can't leave out my water. I don't have a spray bottle on hand at the moment, but I have this spray comb that comes in handy just the same. And I know some of you may be wondering, why do all this to the drawstring? However, sometimes I get bored. I don't always want to have the same style all the time. So what I'm doing now is just to bring a different look to the same hair. I can always have this washed out and have it reverted, but I want to try something different, hence me doing all this. So if you have the time on your hands and the product, then by all means go ahead. If you don't, then do what works for you. So back to the hair now. What I did was to section it, and then I detangled by adding the water first and then go through with the brush to ensure I have everything brushed out properly. Then I apply some curl pudding and go back in with the brush. Then I'm just going to use my finger to twirl around to get that curl properly defined. I can't recall where I placed my mannequin head, and because I was so excited to get this done, I didn't want to stop and look for it. But if you do have one nearby or access to one, I would recommend you do this on it, because it's just so much easier than to have it in your hands or in your lap. One thing I forgot to mention that you're going to need for this styling process is a whole lot of patience. This takes quite some time, so you'll have to exercise a whole lot of patience. This was the first section I completed. I'm like, all right, I can do this. It didn't look too bad. So I was motivated to continue. And then this is how it's looking along the way. Again, ensure it's properly hydrated. And for some parts, you may need to just ensure the ends are really defined as you'd like. As for me, I wanted smaller curls, so I went in very small portions or sections. So if you want larger curls or fluffier curls, you'd have to do a thicker section each time you go in. Guys, please don't mind my hands. I am not sure why my hands are looking like that. I think I got a bit carried away with the products I was using. I'm not so sure how I felt when I saw the finished product, but I had to remind myself to trust the process. I allowed this to air dry for about 2 hours thereabouts. Y'all see that? That's what I'm talking about. Trust the process. Again, this may not be everyone's cup of tea, but this is something I wanted to do, and I am really happy with the outcome. The drawstring is all about convenience for me, so I did my hair in one and then I just attach it on. I had to play around with it for a while to kind of get that feel and that look that I really wanted. At first, my hair was a bit more in the top, so I had to pull it back a bit to give it that fall, as I didn't want the fall on top of my head. It kind of looked a bit weird, so I preferred it in the middle like this. I had places to be, so mine wasn't fully dried. The side I'm touching now was dry, but the other side, it was still a bit damp, so that's why it has a little limp to it. But I would advise you to do this like a day in advance so you can get it to be fully dried and fluffy when it's done. Feel free to share this channel with someone that may find it useful, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Bye!
Yeah,